majority of countries, they do require confirmed hotel vouchers. So be it how many countries you are traveling, be it how many cities you are exploring in that particular country, consulate and embassies, they do require all the hotel arrangements, all the hotel bookings, confirmed booking, and you have to attach those documents, hotel vouchers, or else you can say hotel confirmation with your remaining visa documents. The next part is of travel documents, if you are traveling with visit friends and relatives purpose. So in that case, invitation letter is required by the invitee, and that invitation letter, it should be in the proper format as per the country's guidelines, and you have to attach that invitation letter along with your visa documents. Along with invitation letter, invitee's passport, invitee's visa, and invitee's address proof. All these three documents you have to attach with your visa application form. So these are the documents which comes under travel document. Next is financial documents. So financial documents, it is further divided into two parts. If the client is employed, then the first document is required is salary slip. Salary slip should at least 3 months or 6 months. It depends upon the country and country's requirement. Next part is leave letter from the company where the client is working, and that leave letter should be mentioned on the company's letterhead. Letterhead should be original. Xerox copies are not allowed, scanned copies are not allowed, so it should be original, stamp and signature by the concerned person. So these are the two documents ideally required for self-employed by employed person. If the person is self-employed, then multiple documents are required as per the business type. If the client is self-employed, then Shop Act, the first initial document is Shop Act. It is required. Second, if it is a proprietary firm, if the client it's in proprietary firm, then second is if the client is self-employed. In self-employed, if the client is proprietor, if the client is registered under proprietorship, then the document is required, that is Shop Act. Second, if the client it's in the company registration, it is in partnership, then partnership deed is required. Next is if the company is registered under private limited firm, then incorporation certificate and memorandum of association is required. If the person is director, then next it is if the business is registered under Gram Panchayat, or else you can say near the Gram Panchayat area, then you have to go to the Gram Panchayat and you have to take no objection certificate from the Gram Panchayat. So these are the basic financial documents required. Along with that, if it is a self-employed, then